Hi everybody. I wanted to pop by, say welcome to my channel, and thank you for your support. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy. I wanted to pop by and give a special thanks to all of the really supportive friends, family, fans. All of you out there are just absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being here. It's been a rather stressful couple of days. While I am grateful to everyone that comes into my life, because, sometimes it's fleeting, but it's always for a purpose, I usually view even any person that I meet as, a chance to learn and grow and, take away from it what I can, even if it's just the idea that, or the lesson of how to essentially hold my composure sometimes. So I want to thank everybody out there, and especially to those who have been extremely supportive to me, especially lately. Having said that, it's been a rather tough couple of days, as I had mentioned, mainly because I have had to make the decisions as to, essentially whom I can lean on for support and kind of who I feel that I can't. Greg, my late husband, used to say, trust your gut, especially when it comes to people. And that's been a very hard lesson for me to learn because, especially with PTSD, that can make somebody very awkward and suspicious of people in general. So, but I do have to say, despite the PTSD, my gut has served me well, and it has really helped me, to make sure that I stay in a place that I feel grounded and safe and supported. And one of these being, well, my biological mother. The one that you can see in the Dr. Phil show if you check out my very first video. I might see if I can find that and put it in the comments. Find the link to that show. Especially when you've lost as many people as I have, it can be kind of hard to fathom the idea of losing anyone else. Even if they really aren't that good for you, if they're a bit toxic. Just the idea of anybody kind of fading out of your life is very hard to stomach sometimes. And so, I've been placing a lot of boundaries lately as far as, whom I keep in constant contact with and whom I share things with, and just knowing that I have people out there that are supportive and, can give me the constructive criticism that I need, because honestly, that's one of the main things that helps me grow. Is, not taking things so personally, because I know who I am, but understanding that I've always got to keep an open mind to ways that I can learn and grow even more. And that has been the most beneficial mindset for me, especially when it comes to people. Remembering that Jen Cicero said in her book, You Are a Badass, what people think of you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. That has been also exceedingly helpful. That and the inverse of that, of, what you think of people has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. So there's a lot of, I've found there's a lot of introspection that comes with that thought process. It's kind of one of those of, why is, when I get upset by something that somebody says or does or something like that, I have to kind of remember that phrase. What I think of people has nothing to do with them and everything to do with me. So it gives me a chance to kind of think about things and say, why is this upsetting me so much? And a lot of it kind of comes down to, like, the Five Wounds of the Heart, which is a book that I very highly recommend. It's a wonderful book. And it, kind of comes down to, oh, okay, this could actually be like a part of my abandonment issues. This could be a part of my betrayal issues, my trust issues and such. So, I mean, getting the chance to do that type of introspection is one very hard, because, it means being very truthful and very blunt and honest with yourself, and another thing that comes with it, though, is the understanding, being able to sit with yourself and have these hard conversations with yourself. It very freeing. It does help a lot, making sure to be kind and gentle to yourself throughout everything. I mean, you can be very blunt and honest with yourself and still be understanding and still be caring, my mother supposedly tried to contact me the other day, and it triggered me a lot. And it's one of those things that I kind of had to take a step back and say, okay, why is this upsetting me so much? And it's not just because of past events, although that does basically build a base for it, a baseline for it. But it's also recent things that, have, to me, felt like, reopening old wounds. And so, and so it's kind of one of those that I spent a lot of time both journaling and having the hard conversation with myself, and also speaking with a lot of really great friends and, people that I can really trust for support and honesty. If they tell me that I'm overreacting, okay, all right, yeah, you're right, there's a good possibility I could be overreacting, and so at least we get a good dialogue going, and then that dialogue, of course, leads to the inner dialogue of, oh, okay, well, yeah, you're right, I did kind of overreact on that. I mean, I understand why I overreacted on that, but you're right, I did overreact. So I should apologize and take accountability and, remember that, accountability without action isn't true accountability. Dr. Amani taught me that one. So making sure to find a way to change my actions, if I am truly remorseful for them. And, of course, there's that hard truth as well, is, am I truly remorseful for them? Well, and every situation varies in that degree, you know. There are certain things that I am remorseful for, but there are certain things that I felt were necessary, you know. But there are a lot of times when, you know what, I felt like they were necessary, but they probably weren't. So, you know, of course, taking accountability for that. And, you know, like I said, every person that I encounter gives me a chance to learn and grow, both about myself and about the rest of the world. And, you know, it helps a lot because it helps me figure out ways that I can help both myself and others if it's needed. So, but yeah, like I said, I really wanted to get on here and tell everybody out there how much I appreciate you and how great it is, you know. And so, you know, if you'd like to just shoot me a comment and let me know, you know, what, if there are people out there that you feel really truly support you and how much you appreciate them. You know, honestly, I think a lot of people need to be reminded how much they're appreciated. So, you know, thank you guys, all of you guys, and, you know, make sure you do something really good for yourself because, you know, you really do deserve it. I know I'm, you know, publicly thanking those who have been incredible to me. And some people don't get that chance. So every once in a while, you gotta remind people that they are doing a good job. Because sometimes there's not a lot of people out there that will. Alright? Well, but also do something for yourself. Because you've probably been the support and voice of reason for somebody recently. So I know you deserve it. Thank you.